All right, we're at the final turn for Germany. It is round 10 of Kings and Kaisers. Spending 12 on 3 artillery, spending 15 on 5 infantry, and I'm going to spend 10 on 2 technology tokens. Let's see if I get any last minute breakthroughs for funsies. Yes, that's a breakthrough right there. And for the other one, nope. Okay, so let's see what the breakthrough is. 4, it's a machine gun. Okay, alright, that helps me out defensively. Kind of need that. That'll go down to protect this minor city here in Hamburg. That'll go down there. So I'll just swap out these guys for 3 chips, and this dude, because that guy will come in there. And so there'll be 3 infantry with machine gun in Hanover. Because Bavaria is contested, I cannot place it there. Okay. Okay, so we only have the British fleet over here, and I control Denmark, so he can't do a Berlin bank job on me. So Berlin is safe. I'm going to just move all this stuff over here from Berlin, Brandenburg, over to Hanover to try and protect that minor city right there. He doesn't have a cavalry, so Bohemia, Prague is safe. What else? Saxony, there's no real point for me to defend Saxony outside of just IPCs. So he'll snag that, and that's fine, because it doesn't really have any effect on the game. They already have the Empire point, it's actually above 100, so there's no way in heck I'm going to take care of that. So anyway, the question is, am I going to do a combat here? I have, let's see, he has 4 units there, and I have 3. So you know what? Let's do it. Let's dance. Let's do the final dance. See if I can capture that machine gun. So I got 4 3s, and he has 2 3s and a 4. Okay, so why not? You know. Okay, and I almost got it. I got 2 hits. He gets 1 hit back. Okay. So anyway, those 2 French artillery are gone, and I lose 1 artillery in return. Okay. Over here, so this remains contested. Over here, situation here is very interesting. So because when on Madman's turn he attacked Poland, he used a cavalry to tow an infantry from Moscow into Poland, and he railed an infantry artillery to Belarus. He accidentally had them participate in the battle. They were the only 3s in his roll, and they both missed. Everything else was 2s, and he only got 1 hit on me. So what that means is I wiped out all the units. I wiped out all the units because he had 3 units remaining, including these 2, right? What that means is the only unit that survived was the cavalry that towed from Moscow, which means I capture that cavalry. So we're essentially just, he got 1 hit on me, which went on a cavalry, so we're essentially just swapping cavalry. So I'm back to 3 cavalry because of that. So there's that. And okay, for fun, 1 infantry from Poland will go into Lithuania. Take that. And then 2 infantry will go into Belarus, see if I can get that. Yeah, there's no real point to it, but, you know, again, for fun. Okay. And then, apologies about that. Can I go 1 video without having to do a cut? Occasionally, but sorry, phone ran out of space, and I still had my Austria-Hungary turn on here. Had to delete that. Anyway, sorry. So we got 2 2s against 2 3s here. The Air Force from Poland, there's not really much of a point to this because I'm not going to get the Black Sea, but I just want vengeance on these Russians. So the Air Force from Poland is going to go to Crimea, and then these 3 cavalry are going to tow those 3 artillery into Crimea as well. So that's all over here. Okay. Yeah, you can see. Anyway, so that stuff and this stuff attacking this stuff. I got a bunch of 4s that clearly have air supremacy. I got an ace and a machine gun in there. I got a bunch more 4s. That's the Air Force over here. These 2s, 3s, and the Red Baron. So I got this coming at him, and he has that in defense. So let's do this one. Yeah, try it. Pick all this up. Okay. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Oh wow, only 2 missed. Dang, that was a good roll. I wish I had more of those. So that's, what is it? Sorry, 6. Let me recount it. 6, 8, 10, 12, 13, 14. He has only those units. So yeah, I wiped him out. Man, I wish Marmara was a better situation. Okay. Alright, he got 1, 2, 3, 4 hits in return. Not bad. Okay, so I'll just lose 4 artillery. He'll lose all that stuff. Okay, so that is back to German control. Okay. Got this battle here. I got 2 2s. He has 2 3s. Both blanks. And he gets 1 hit on me. Okay. So Belarus gets contested. I lose a German. Russia goes down 1 for posterity. All right. I'll just put this here. Okay. Alrighty. And that's it. So get rid of that. 3 artillery in. Well, that was pointless actually. So I didn't build a plane. I didn't send the plane back. Well, a plane couldn't have gone back, but should have built a plane, I guess. You know what? Then it doesn't matter. So I'll do 3 infantry built in Bavaria, 2 infantry, 3 artillery in Brandenburg. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Not going to collect money because it doesn't matter. But if somehow you do get Berlin, there is a tech token there you can grab. Okay, so, all right, disposition, 3 artillery, 2 infantry in Brandenburg. Hanover has, is it Hanover? Yeah, Hanover has a trench works, 3 infantry with a machine gun, 2 artillery, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 infantry. Bavaria has 4 infantry, 2 artillery. And there's 1 French machine gun left in Bavaria, and that's it. 1 infantry in Lithuania, one infantry in Belarus. Nobody in Western Ukraine. It's all the Austrians there taking care of that business. And in Crimea, there's the Red Baron, 2, 3, 4, 5 fighters, 3 cavalry, an infantry with a machine gun, and then 6 artillery. And that is the final German turn for this game of Kings and Kaisers. I got my... there's many ways you could describe this game. I got raked over the coals is how I've been phrasing it. Part of that has to do with I was experimenting, and also I got diced on several occasions. But I was experimenting and just kind of trying to show off all the different variables and different things you can do, and I was just kind of curious with how it panned out. And we continued playing this basically for research purposes, because there's no better way to learn things than by doing them, and just seeing how stuff pans out. I was very tempted to just throw in the towel and concede, but since this is our game, we're doing this on YouTube. got to finish it properly and turn it out, and just kind of, it just, you don't learn nearly as at least I don't learn as well from or sorry, I don't learn as strongly if from being told, oh, this happens or whatever it does. I like to see how stuff unfolds, and like I just learn best by doing it, by doing things, and just getting a real idea of like how bad things can be if you do the wrong thing at the wrong time. Especially with the one round of combat, it can be very critical for that kind of to take those things into consideration with your strategy and how that can backfire and stuff. Like, I was never intending to go as heavy into France as I did. The opportunity just kept presenting itself, and I did it, and that ultimately bit me in Picardy real bad, and that started the downfall of this. I initially wanted to just go into France on that first in that first round of combat. Went into France here, and I wanted to stay there originally, but then Belgium, then Picardy, Burgundy. I thought I was pounding France enough. I wasn't, and then that also deviated not deviated. Distracted too many resources that were necessary in order to knock Russia out of the war. So, yeah, this was an interesting sideshow that didn't. It was good at first. It worked at first. It was interesting at first, but ultimately, as you can see, you're giving the Allies the opportunity to expand the empire point. Britain can just come in there and take Chile, and then eventually the Central Powers run amok at first, and eventually the Allies are able to counter it. So just interesting to see how things pan out. This whole thing here was really cool. This whole thing here was cool. It was cool. This was cool and also terrifying at the same time, I guess. But anyway, I'm getting ahead of myself. We'll finish this game out. Onto the three-headed monster for what they have to do. His cavalry is in eastern. The Japanese cavalry is in eastern Ukraine. So Warsaw is safe. Warsaw is safe. But all right. Anyway, onto the three-headed monster. Let's finish this thing.